Welcome back to Coded and Loaded. It's episode number 12, a dozen. What is today's date? It's January 20th. It's Tuesday. It's 2 o'clock, and you are in the right place. I'm here with the wonderful Ansley Smith. Ansley, how's it going? How's life?
It's going good.
You excited for another episode? I know you couldn't wait for the count. She was just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get back on camera.
Oh yeah, I was pumped.
The talent, we thrive in this environment, you know. Today, we've got a lot planned for you. We talked through 2025 a lot about the different things McLeod had to offer. Products, we met with customers, talked about all these different things that we have coming out, or Power Broker Web, or Respond AI, you name it, right? All these different tools out there. But we kind of thought of something a little bit different for 2026. So not the whole thing. We're going to pepper it in some, but you might have just saw the background change. I don't know. Ansley, does that look familiar to you?
It looks pretty familiar to me. Does it not look familiar to you?
No. Can you explain to me what that is?
That is our certified partner ecosystem map, Bryce.
Wow. You're telling me, Bryce Hammond, that every one of those dots is a partner of McLeod's.
It is. Isn't it a good wow factor?
That's a pretty good wow factor. I bet they lead a lot of sales meetings with that.
Yeah, I bet they
So
do.
what we want to offer is the ability for our customers to get whatever it is you need. So pretty much every company in the world, as you can see up there, has decided to become a partner with us. And if they haven't, there's only one guy they need to talk to. And that's our guest today, Mr. Nate Vosicky. That's it.
There it is.
Got it.
There it is.
How are you, Nate?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Why don't you introduce yourself to our Coded and Loaded audience?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, everyone. Nate Vosicky, partner manager here at McLeod. I've been with the company about 5 years and work with all of our lovely partners. Many of them are up there, and many are still in the wings. We're hoping to get them on there soon.
That's right. Everything you see up there is a handshaken or a baby kissed by Nate right here. He has done all of those. No, I'm just kidding. There's other people on Nate's team also, but yeah, Nate puts in all the work to coordinate with these guys. Ansley, per usual, is much more prepared than I am and had some questions for Nate. I'm just here to have fun and laugh and look pretty.
All right, so we'll get started with my first question. So what is McLeod's philosophy on partnerships?
Yeah. So McLeod's philosophy, as you can see, is really we want to give choices when it comes to partnerships, right? To our customers when they come and say, hey, do you integrate? We want to be able to say yes more than we say no. We've got a great core product. You know, our TMS can do just about everything. It might even fold your laundry, I don't know. But it can do a lot. And what these companies do is help extend that functionality. They use it. They're not, they're not nice to haves, they're necessities. So we want to make sure we're putting the best foot forward.
For sure. We can't do everything. That's what they keep telling me. I mean, I can personally, but again, this is the only thing I do here is this show once every 3 weeks.
Bryce does it all.
No, this is it. I just show up and look pretty. But yes, partners super critical. Thankfully, Nate keeps us on board there. What's up?
All right, so number 2. Do most partnerships start from outreach, partners approaching us, or customers pushing for their vendors? And how has that mix shifted lately?
Yeah, our group, Ahmed, Paul, and myself, we're trying to do our best to stay on top of trends that are in the industry. We're going to shows. We're, making sure we're staying on top of transport topics, freight waves, all the publications. But 70% really come to us. Our partners will reach out and say, hey, we've got customers that are needing integration. Can you help us out? So we help evaluate them. 30% come from customers saying, hey, we've got these partners we're using. You guys should really look at them. And we take that very, very personally. So we want to make sure we do the best we can.
Yeah, there's no better way to find out what a customer needs than a customer calling you and saying, hey, here's what I'm using.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that's nice. And, that's what Nate's team's so good at is recognizing that call and being like, hey, I know 30 other people who could use something like this. Or, in his case, 300 other people. That's usually the number they're working with.
All right, so that leads into my next question. How much weight does customer demand actually carry in our partnership decisions?
It carries a really large amount. It's not, it's not the end-all, be-all, but it's definitely a really large portion on how we kind of prioritize the roadmap, look at different partners, understanding, hey, is this just a partnership that's kind of sitting in the garage, they're a brand new startup, or are they established and they've got a product that the market wants? That's really important to us. We want to make sure we're not bringing things that are just going to sit on the shelf.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, what hard lines do we maintain? Security, data stewardship, support readiness, competitive conflicts, and that might disqualify an otherwise interesting partner.
No, that's a great question. It's really a mix of all of them. We, again, like I was mentioning, we want to make sure that they're relatively established. They're not just coming out of some stealth mode or just got some funding, that they've got the interest of a customer behind them. Competitive products, yeah, we have, we make sure that that's something we keep in mind. But there's competitive overlap because, again, we want to make sure that we've got options for our customers because they may say, I like this product over another. If they're a TMS that's in direct competition with us, probably going to say no. But we'll look at them, right? We want to make sure we give everyone a fair shake.
Yeah, for sure. And that it all comes back to the customer choice, right? Like I know, again, I this is all I do. I just do this show every 3 weeks. But from what I've heard, every McLeod customer is not running the exact same business. As easy as that would be for us in the software game, everybody's doing things a little bit different. So what might not work for the first 800 customers might work better for these 800 customers, and so on and so forth. So it makes sense. Got to have options.
Yeah. So my next question was, on the map, we obviously have several partners that are in the same space. You guys hit on that a little bit about we want to have people in the same space because they might do something just a little bit different. Do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, it's, Mobilecom is a really great example of this, right? You've got 30 players up there that do kind of the same thing, but they might meet the needs of a customer better for where that customer's operating, how their operations are running. So we want to make sure we give them the option that, hey, you can come to McLeod, you can bring your provider and say, hey, do you integrate? We want to say yes, and we think that we can.
Makes sense.
Okay, can you explain the difference in partners who have went the traditional certified partner route versus partners who take the Connect API route that McLeod came out with last year?
Great question. So at the end of the day, they're both certified. These are certified partners. There's no difference in how they're certified. That really comes down to technology, what enabled them to get to market. Connect API is a fantastic product. It brings us to a newer kind of modern API framework. The traditional route is still wonderful, and it may make sense for certain partners to go that route, just given additional functionality, whatever else they need, that they can get. The API may bring them to a certain point. We just have to go slightly beyond there.
Yeah, just modernizing.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's the same approach as we've always done. We're just now we've got the fancy 3-letter tool that everybody else is using too. And I think what we've seen is like more vendors willing to, but that want to partner, and also more customers coming to us with different tools they're using, and some things that customers are even creating. So it's opened up a lot for us. And I'm selfish. Okay, never mind. I just do this show. But if I had another job with a different product that used that API, I would very much recommend. Big fan.
Yeah, it's a great way to just extend the functionality of the system even more.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like you can have McLeod anywhere. It's like you can. I'll get into it. Nate's about to be like, shut up, dude, please stop. But it's a cool thing. It's a cool tool.
Yeah. Okay, so is there anywhere on this map that you see white space? So somewhere like our customers want to be served that we're not serving well yet?
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be white space in the market. As it kind of evolves and grows and products mature and companies get better at utilizing technology, we just want to make sure we're staying ahead of it. AI was that for us, 18 months to now. We're still focusing on how do we make AI more accessible to our customers. Back office automation. Where are areas that we can really make sure the customers are being the most efficient, creating the most value for them, so that you can get a little extra margin, right? We're always been a down freight market, it feels like. So anything we can do to just kind of make it to the next level, make sure our customers are having the best tools at their disposal.
Yeah. I think it just comes back to the old saying. I know we talk about this on the Impact team all the time, but it's a classic quote. Once you book that load, you've made all the revenue you're going to make. Right?
Yep.
Once you've signed, you've done all. You're not making anything else. Everything else that comes out of this is a cost. And how can we optimize every facet of that to make sure you're as profitable? Our goal at McLeod is to make you more profitable than any other customer on any other TMS. And we think, obviously, we have a wealth of tools within the system, but all these guys are critical in making that happen. So we are incredibly grateful for Nate and his team for all their work. What's next, Ansley?
All right, beyond the integration itself, what makes a partner a great partner?
This is a really good one. I love all these partners equally. They're great. We really have good relationships with a lot of them, really fantastic integrations with them. I will say that where we've seen partners be really successful is when they walk in lockstep with us from a support standpoint. They say, hey, we want to make sure we're solving issues for our customers together. So they're partnering really well with our support team and operations team. When they come to us and say, hey, we want to get ahead of your roadmap, how can we get in front of this so that we can make sure that our product line and our roadmap are aligning with your release cycles and your integrations, so that our customers are always getting the newest and best products that they can. And then as well as partnering from a user conference perspective, coming, participating, purchasing a booth, sponsorships, interacting with our customers at that show. These are really good ways to kind of help just make the partnership even deeper.
Yeah, definitely. It's funny you mentioned the users conference thing, Nate. I actually got an email about that for the first time for the upcoming users conference. Ansley's already emailing me asking me for things. But no, I think that makes a lot of sense. The more you can get in front of the customers, the more we can all be aligned. Support's obviously a huge part of it, because as much as we'd love to say everything works perfectly all the time, there's always those issues with setup, or something new comes out, and you see that a lot with vendors if you don't have that relationship where they released a patch and we didn't know it was coming, or vice versa, and boom, there goes something. So eliminating that definitely make a great partner.
Yeah, having that open line of communication is crucial for our partners. So
For sure. Nate, thank you so much for joining us, man. We appreciate your time. I know y'all are slammed down there, always doing this stuff. So,
yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, we need another pretty face on the camera here. It's just the three of us now. So you're on the show full time now.
All right, yeah, I made it. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'll be here next week. So.
Yeah, you're obligated to come back anytime we ask.
Perfect.
Awesome, Ansley. Housekeeping. Anything we need to tell these folks before we see them again? Because it's going to be February before we talk next.
Yeah, February 10th, I think. Is that right?
I don't want to set a date. That seems pretty formal, but sure.
That's right.
Why not? Okay.
That's when the next one is. I don't really have anything. Other than I do need your stuff for you. So.
Yeah. I'll get that to you right away.
I bet you will.
Users Conference is coming up, guys. If you are a partner watching this, A, thank you. B, call Nate. C, get a booth. Come on. You just heard him. The best partners are at UC. He didn't say that verbatim, but he hinted towards it. So come out, come talk to us, come get in touch with the customers. Thank you again so much for another great episode of Coded and Loaded. We will see you next time. That's
a wrap.
A wrap.
3, 2, 1, let's go.